Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, I'm a bit sick, so I'm sorry if I sound weird. Well, I'm sick and also tired. Not tired, angry. That's what I wanted to say. I'm angry because the match of yesterday. Well, we are going to talk about the match. We're going to analyze some stuff. But before starting, let me remind you that again, if you like Barcelona, if you don't want to miss any of the news of the club of your dreams here in Football Club Barcelona, well, in English Football Club Barcelona, we are not the official one. We read the media, the Spanish media, and we get the most important news or the ones we consider most important, and then we translate them for you into English, and then we serve you like dish, like to make you enjoy. So down there you have a red button that you can hit to subscribe, and then like this you will not miss any of our daily videos. And now, yes, without more delay, let's start. Well, as we were saying, the match was in the stadium of Espanyol in Cornellà. It's a how to say, it's a place in Barcelona. Okay, so it's another. It's a big city. It's a big place in Barcelona. Actually, it's not a small place. It's not a small square. It's a big place. Interesting too. And there, with a lot of people, we played against Espanyol, our derby. This was the starting 11. Xavi used the same starting 11 that he was that played against Atletico Madrid. One of the reasons is because if they played well against Atletico Madrid, so why not against Espanyol? Just one change. It was Dest because because the Alves got the red card, no? So that's why Des was there. And what do you want? I consider that the way we played against Atletico Madrid, don't know what happened. Maybe Espanyol prepared the match better. Maybe, don't know. But it was not the same Barcelona yesterday. Barcelona, it was imprecise. First thing, I was watching the data. I think I'm not sure. I don't know now the numbers. Let me check if I can check it here. Yeah, here we have them. Barcelona arrived to have the 64% of possession, but there was a moment that it was in 53-47. So there was a moment that Barcelona didn't control the match at all. No? Then also there was a moment that the passes we lost. For example, passes lost. Barcelona lost 129 balls for the 459 passes we did. So that means our accuracy passing the ball was really, really bad. I read 84% when normally Barcelona's rate is again more or less 90 something. It's true that the way we play now, it's different. It's not that passing the ball, having the ball, pass the ball back. We still do it, but not that. And Barcelona, the players try to be a bit more riskier. To be riskier and to play to spaces, to generate the spaces, and that of course makes you may lose the ball. But you may dispossess. I was thinking this morning that lose the ball is not the word or the expression. But the play, I saw Barcelona really, really uncomfortable. Maybe because Busquets was uncomfortable and he's the medular player, the player with more weight in the midfield. I'm not sure. Please don't look at this image at Piqué. Look at that Araujo. That's what I wanted to talk. Araujo yesterday was for me the defender which with more determination. It's not a picture of yesterday, but yesterday in the moment we lost Araujo, we lost an important player there. No? We started the match. Let's talk about the match. We started, better said, Espanyol started trying to surprise Barcelona. They started and they tried to throw a ball far, long to the area to try to start with a counter attack. They were surprised, and suddenly Barcelona recovered the ball, and Alba with a perfect center gave the ball with a perfect header, crossed the ball. Alba crossed the ball to Pedri, and with the header, the Canarian player scored the first goal in the minute one, something like that. It was wonderful. It was like, I was thinking like, wow, we just need to score a second goal, and this match is already ours. Barcelona started, don't know how, why, maybe lack of concentration, maybe Espanyol, as I'm saying, planned the match better. I'm not sure. I don't know why, but I saw Barcelona imprecise. I saw Barcelona that they were trying to control the ball, but at the same time trying to rush and score again. They didn't generate many chances at all, just at the end of the match, etc. So I didn't like it. Personally, I didn't like the match. And later, defensively, very weak. It's true that the most dangerous player was Raúl de Tomás. We said it here too. Araujo did a great job, not letting him to shot, but the only one was not Raúl de Tomás. Espanyol has a lot of players, and then Raúl de Tomás gave the ball to his mate, and his mate with a wonderful shot scored the 1-1. A shot that Ter Stegen couldn't do anything, but other players could have done more. For example, when you see a player arriving, you have to go to cover it, not to stick in the area to do nothing. Sadly, Araujo suffered an injury, and in the midfield, in the half time, he didn't come back. Eric Garcia came back, and then that's, for me, what was the worst. Eric Garcia, I don't know what he did. Eric Garcia, for sure, he doesn't watch this channel. I'm joking, but we said it here. Raúl de Tomás is very dangerous. I am sure Gavi has talked about him. And in a moment, Eric Garcia, I read he was doubting. I'm sure he was not doubting. I'm sure he was trying to leave Raúl de Tomás in offside. Surprised that you cannot do that. You cannot try to leave the player offside when the ball is on your head already. What you have to do is to go for the ball. Eric Garcia did a weird movement, and then he left Raúl de Tomás alone against Ter Stegen, that again, he couldn't do anything. In that moment, Adama, who was playing, for me, was the best in the first half and the second half too. Also, before that play, Adama again crossed the ball didn't reach to the player. Pedri tried to pass the ball behind. The ball was in the middle of the area, of the Espanyol's area. At the end, Pedri tried to touch the ball again. Then the ball touched Frenkie de Jong. De Jong couldn't control the ball. Gavi reached the ball and then scored, and then offside, because in the moment that Pedri passed the ball to Frenkie de Jong, which couldn't play at all, he was offside, and that goal didn't count. And then we got the 2-1. So sadly, we couldn't be 1-2 in that moment, but well. And then, as I'm saying, Adama Traore tried the best, etc. And then it came the funniest point. There was a moment in the minute 71 when when Nico came on the pitch, and then he gave the ball. He gave a note to Busquets, and then Busquets went to talk to Piqué about this, This is the match of yesterday. They were talking literally with a paper on their hand about the match. Later, Piqué, crazy. He was intense. That's what happens with Piqué. No? He's against Real Madrid and against Espanyol and this kind of games, yeah, that he can feel a bit like, not angry, I won't say angry, but exultation or excitation. No, then Piqué force everything. And just the first yellow card, well, for me it was unfair. Personally thinking he just touched the ankle of the player, but with no intention. He was looking up, so there's no intention of touching his ankle. Actually, the ball was up. He hit the ball with the header. So it was not, it didn't make sense. But the second yellow card, he knew that he's going to get it, because as soon as you face a player, that's an intention to offense. No, and then he got the yellow card. The other player got the red card directly, because the same, he tried to hit. He was anti-sportive at all. Tried to hit Piqué with the hand on his back when he has no ball. It doesn't make sense. I mean, and then everything happened. Araujo later. Well, later, I'm not sure if we talk about Araujo. No. Well, Araujo later on the bench, he was saying you're going to go to second division. They were screaming and bad things that happens. These kind of games you can understand, but sometimes you have to try to control. But I understand. I've lived these things through. I remember some of my coaches to losing the papers and later saying, "I'm sorry," and we were kids too. So imagine the intensity sometimes you live these kind of matches. I remember one of my coaches saying to the rivals coach, like, "No, you're not right," and discussing and like go to the hell and things like that. So there are some moments that the tension gives you that, but just very well. And at the end, we were playing with this scheme. Then Piqué got the red card, as I'm saying, and then we were playing with 10 players. No, I see. I put 7, I think. Well, I'm not sure. Someone is out here. I count 7 in this moment. 3 plus 3 and 4, 7 plus 1, 11. Well, now 1 player is out. At the end, we were playing with Dest and Eric. Busquets was there, if I'm not wrong. Then Pedri probably was not there. Nico, Dembele, probably Dembele was for Nico. No, Dembele was for Alba. I don't remember. Well, anyway, Nico, Alba, Dembele, who just did nothing. Adama, who was still in the game. Aubameyang, yesterday he was quite lost. He didn't appear at all. It's not his fault. I'm not criticizing, no, but I'm criticizing media because they are saying, "Oh, it seems that he adapted already." Blah blah. For me, he didn't adapt at all. It's very difficult to adapt, especially for a striker, to adapt to our system. Remember, Luke De Jong. No, I was saying one day, playing with Luke De Jong is like playing with a wood and players. Yesterday was 9. But yesterday, that we criticized him here a lot, that we talked very bad, and sometimes maybe we should say sorry to Luke De Jong. No? Thankfully, he doesn't watch these videos too. Yesterday, he was a saver. In the minute 94, with a header again from Amadama Traoré, who crossed the ball, Luke De Jong jumped, stopped in the air for a second, and with a wonderful header, scored the 2-2 that saved us 1 point and the option of keeping that 4th place in the table. 4th place that bring us to the Champions League, that we can keep because we won Atletico Madrid, but we are with the same matches, with the same points. And I'm going to reply what Xavi said. We can fight for La Liga, we can fight for everything, but we have to win. If we don't get points, we can fight for nothing. So that's all. No, guys, really upset because it was a very bad match. Personally, I dislike it a lot. But well, thank you for watching us. Hope you enjoyed at least this video. And see you in the next one. Have a nice day.